Hi, I'm Mary Logston, and today I'm at your library with a special guest who's going to talk a little bit about some new services and resources that we have here at your public library. So today at your library, I've asked one of my colleagues, Alyssa, to join me. Good morning, Alyssa.
Hi, Mary.
For our viewing audience, just remind folks what it is, a little bit of what it is that you do here at the library.
Well, I am the Resource Services Manager, which means I'm with the department that kind of works behind the scenes, getting everything ready and prepared and set to come out to the library. We order all the books back there, we catalog them, we put the stickers on them, we put the barcodes on them, we get them all nice and ready to go out to the collection, and then you guys get them and get to use them.
That's right. And then we have the pleasure of seeing people pick them up and enjoy them and check them out of the building, but we could not do any of it, of course, without the Resource Services
We're
folks.
like the little elves and the shoemaker behind the scenes just toiling away.
That's a really good image. Well, I'm really glad that you came to talk today because, of course, what you just said, you are responsible with your department for making sure that all the physical items in the library are ordered, cataloged, ready for the shelves. And our physical items, of course, include books. Everybody thinks of our several 100,000 items on the shelves when they think of libraries. Yes. But in addition to books, of course, we have movies.
Audiobooks. Graphic novels, we've got magazines, we've got a little bit of everything.
That's right, music.
Yeah. So, musical instruments for the kids,
That's true. So we have all kinds of unusual things to some people's minds maybe. They don't realize the library has it. So we are really fortunate here in that we have a terrific collection of items on shelves that people can check out and bring home. And we're always thrilled to talk about those. But today, I invited you to come because we also have a really, really rich and ever-growing collection of library materials online.
Yes.
So our resources aren't just physical resources.
They're resources that you can pretty much access 24/7 from your home, in your bed, in your pajamas, wherever you are, whenever you've got an internet connection. If you're here, if you're at home, if you're on your smartphone, we've got stuff for you.
And I think a lot of people in the community have discovered our ebook collection,
yes.
Which we get through a consortium with the State Library called Bridges. And so I know here at the Adult Services Desk, people call and stop by often and say, hey, I want to download a book, or I want to read or to listen to on vacation. Could you help me with that? And so that collection, the Bridges collection, is on the website. The tab is called Digital
downloads. Yep.
Okay. So if a person tapped on digital downloads, what would they find there?
They'll get popped out to a website that says Bridges on it. It's through our website, and they can scroll through there. They can find audiobooks or e-audiobooks, so downloadable audiobooks and downloadable ebooks that you can put on your tablet, you can put on your smartphone, you can put it on your computer and read it on there if you'd like. Anywhere you can put digital content, you'll be able to download it, and there's a really robust selection of books there.
Yep.
You can also discover them if you look in the catalog. Sometimes you'll see a link on the bottom of the record that says ebooks, and you can reserve it through Bridges too, so that'll put that on your account and reserve it too for you.
So a person could just be searching through our general catalog of everything that we own, and it will sort it so that, I think that we have separate icons, different pictures.
Yep, it'll look like a little computer, and
so
that means a little computer with earphones, and that's the audiobooks.
Okay, so that's great. So you can start in our general catalog, or you can start in the digital digital collections, digital downloads. So what's exciting this summer is that we've also added some new resources.
Yes.
We've been really fortunate in this community to have the support of the Ames Public Library Friends Foundation in order to kind of move beyond even just the ebooks, e-audiobooks, which alone is a great offering, but we've even gone further thanks to the Friends Foundation. So just recently we've added Brain HQ to our collection. Tell us a little bit about Brain HQ.
You may have seen it featured on like the Today Show. It's gotten some national press. It's a brain training website. It's similar to some other paid subscriptions that you see, like maybe Luminosity, if you've seen that advertised on TV. It's just as just as well-rounded. You click on it, you sign up for an account, and it works on just training that mental, like, speed, just visual training. There's a bunch of different exercises you can do. You customize the programs to yourself. It's kind of a really neat way to get smarter when you're like using your smartphones, unlike just, scrolling through cat videos and whatever else you find online.
When you run through all of the cat videos. Okay,
Yes.
so Brain HQ, if a person wanted to use Brain HQ then and customize it for themselves, I imagine that there's an app that they could download.
Is.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. If you go to like the Google Play Store or the Apple, the iTunes, you just type in Brain HQ and you'll see it up there, and you can download it and install it on your tablet or your smartphone. You can also play it on your computer and work with it. I've done it both ways. It's kind of nice to have it on a tablet form where you can kind of take it and be a little more mobile.
Right, but you don't only have to have a tablet or a mobile device in order to take advantage of it.
Right.
I was fortunate to be able to see it demonstrated at a library conference, maybe I think it was last summer. And it's interesting because they do promote its use for strengthening memory and just brain agility, puzzles, and it's customized, as you said. Like the software will continue to change depending on how you're doing.
Yeah, and how fast you learn and where you're at. And I think there's over like 800 and some different ways you can customize it and different programs you have. So it'll take you a while to work through it. That's for sure.
Great. Well, I'm hoping that people are starting to discover it. In addition to Brain HQ, last year we also added Mango Languages. And I just want to point out that all of these specialized software, I don't know what to call them. They're not databases.
Yeah,
it's learning software.
Yeah, they're fun learning things. Yeah.
But they're listed under our database categories alphabetically. So if anybody's wondering, where do I find these great things that they're talking about today? So Brain HQ, and then also under language learning, you can click on that on our list, and that will take you to Mango Languages.
Yes. And that's
what do you think of Mango?
That's a really fun way to learn a different language. There's, again, you get to customize it. You set up an account. It keeps track of where you've been, what you've learned. And I can't even remember, honestly, how many different languages are on there. But there's everything from Gaelic to Old Shakespeare to Pirate to, your standard languages like Spanish and Mandarin and Japanese and Portuguese. So it's really, and it's not, just your stiff, old boring, you put in earplugs and repeat after someone. I mean, it's got great graphics. It's really interactive. You watch videos, you speak. It'll, depending on what you're using, it'll listen. And it's really fun.
Does it have the feature where it actually can monitor how your accent is?
Yes.
You can sort of record. It records you repeating after a sample sentence, and so you can get a sense for how well you're matching a native speaker.
Yes.
Yeah, which I think is great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it's a really good program, and like I said, it's a lot. It's much more interactive than just putting in a video or putting in a disc and trying to repeat verbs after a recording.
This is really a wonderful new resource for us, and I'm also excited because there is a version of it for children.
Yes.
And what is that called?
It's called Little Pim. It should be under the language learning things too. It's the little panda, and you follow him and his activities.
Wonderful.
And learn. There's fewer languages than that. I think there's maybe about a dozen.
Okay.
But it's, a really good way to get kids immersed in learning a language.
Another feature of Mango that I really like is that it you can work through it from different original languages. So if English is your first language, you can work through it from an English-speaking point of view. It also has English as a second language.
Correct.
Exercises as well. So people who are learning English and their first language is Spanish, they'd be able to use.
They would as well.
Mango, right?
And they've got really fun holiday themed.
Oh, great.
Themed little mini courses as well for Cinco de Mayo or for. If you'd want to take a course on how to order wine and cheese in French, they've got. So
it's practical. Like I'm remembering the dialogues from 7th grade Spanish. Hello, how are you? My name is. So they have exercises that take you through different kinds of real life, practical and fun scenarios.
Both.
Which is great. Another thing that I observed about it today is actually there is a section Spanish for librarians, and so. So I'm going to take a look at that. So just the kind of thing, would you like to sign up for a library card?
Yes.
Let me show you Mango Languages.
They've got a little bit of everything in there.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really super. And then finally, what I also wanted to talk about today is another resource for the most general word I can think of, another online resource that is not yet listed on our database categories, but it's coming soon.
Yes.
And what is that?
That is Hoopla. That is probably the most exciting thing we've got in the last few months.
Yeah.
It will be listed under digital downloads because that's kind of what it is. It's an online streaming service, and it's a website that you can go to download. They've got e-audiobooks, they've got ebooks, they've got graphic novels, which is something that we haven't had.
That's right.
That you can download. Let's see, I've got CDs. You can download music, and I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I think that might be everything. It's got movies and TV shows. The important thing.
Yeah.
It's similar to kind of a Netflix concept. What we have set up is every customer that comes, every library card holder will be able to check out 6 things through their month. Doesn't matter what the format is, if it's an e-comic book, if it's an e-audiobook, if you want to check out 6 TV shows, you can do that. And you go there, you download them, or you can stream them on your desktop like that. You can download them and you can watch them. They check out to you virtually for, depending on what kind of content it is. You get the movies for like 3 days. You get the books, the e-audiobooks and the e-books and the graphic novels. You get those for 21 days, so that checks out similar to our regular books.
Right.
And then you'll have them on your device, you'll have them on your account, and you can read them wherever you have a digital, wherever you've got internet connection.
Yeah.
And that's super exciting because, I mean, it's got the latest Taylor Swift CDs. It's got graphic novels that are up to date. It's pretty cool.
That really, it's a very exciting new direction that we're going because of the streaming content, and the video is brand new, and like you said, graphic novels brand new, and actually music. So I feel as though, I don't know, maybe musical instruments are not available online, but there's probably somebody out there working on some sort of software. But really, we have got a collection of library materials available through our website 24/7. And as you said, there are different checkout periods, and we're not going to get into all the details because each of these different services has its own setup. It's simple setup requirements,
just an email login, similar to most websites. But
that's right. And library card number and PIN are necessary one time, just so that they verify that you're an Ames Public Library card holder and that you can use these services. But we'll have a lot more information about Hoopla in the days ahead, and it really is. It's terrific, and I know folks in your department are working hard behind the scenes to make this happen.
Yeah, look for it showing up on the digital downloads. We'll have some buttons, some buttons that you can easily hit and click to.
Great.
And I forgot to mention the nicest part about is that there are no holds for it. So
always available.
Always available. Yeah, you won't have to put up your hold request and wait in line for 6 weeks to get the latest copy of whatever it is. And so you'll be able to search for them in our catalog, and they'll show up as, it'll say Hoopla content, and you can click out and get it right there and no waiting. So
it's really exciting to see how libraries are continuing to evolve, and the way different vendors are setting things up so that we can make available for free to our customers all of this really great content, and having simultaneous use, multiple use like that across is incredible.
Yeah,
that's just really incredible.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for coming today and sort of spreading the enthusiasm for some of our new things. I know that if anyone has questions, they'll shoot us an email. Stop by the Adult Services desk. We're always happy to answer questions, and if there are any technical things that are a little wonky, then we call you and you help me.
I get the behind the scenes one. So look for it July 1 or around July.
Terrific. Thanks so much for coming today, Alyssa.
Thanks.
Now stick around, and we're going to show you a few of the new items that we've added to the library shelves in the last couple of months. so glad that Alyssa joined me today to talk about some of the really wonderful resources that we have available through our library website, amespubliclibrary.org. I've been holding this Build a Better World library reading log for the summer because I wanted to let you know that exploring our online resources, as well as reading and attending library programs, all of those kinds of activities are activities that we're encouraging you to do this summer as a part of our Build a Better World summer reading program. I don't know what building a better world means to you. I think that there are lots of different ways of interpreting that theme for this summer, and it's something that youth and teens and families and adults all can participate in. But we have some ideas if you want to build a better world through reading and through learning. The library is definitely the place to come. So I hope that you will take the time to sign up for the summer reading program, which you can do online, or come here and ask us and we'll help you do it. And more than that, we just hope that you'll continue to come to the library to check out what we have physically on the shelves, and also to explore what we have online as we are growing our library collections for learning and for entertainment all the time. So much so because of the support from our Ames Public Library Friends Foundation. Well, thanks so very much for being with me today. This is Mary Logsden again at your library.